Hello everybody, it's Lionon, and today we're going to take a look at my custom LEGO semi with a custom LEGO logging trailer. You might be asking, what logging trailer? Well, it's a bit more like this logging trailer. 16 pieces that add on to make a logging flatbed that can hold a decent number of logs. Plus some actual logs and a holder for those off the ground on an Otten trailer, and a something to load them onto is probably a good idea too. But let's take a quick look at the truck, the trailer, and in this configuration, and maybe we'll do some time lapse of loading some logs up. Very stable, very stable. Gotta be honest here when I say this truck is old. It's been around probably about a year or so now, actually. In fact, you can take a look back on many videos and featuring my layout, and you'll see this truck fairly commonly on there. Pulling what was one time pulling a green box truck trailer, but ever since I built a actual legit cargo truck, it started to become less and less purposeful. And I mean, of course, it always was a bit of a kind of just a filler build when it was on a short run. It actually was inspired by some models in the game Lego City Undercover, and I decided that, well, they originally had a forced white cab, and it feels too small for my scale, at least. So it kind of felt too small, so I decided to try this technique. Keep the mirror style they used, but put these little pieces in over for act as extending the windshield. It looks decent, but from the side, it's a little bit more rough, especially. But I mean, it gets the point across. It's kind of a classic, earlier 2000s, late 90s American-style semi with the really blocky, chunky hood, air filters. The cab does open. The top just comes off, and inside there you can start to see steering wheel and driver's compartment. The doors do open, but they're a little unsteady because they're not connected down very well. Eventually I do want to put just a normal 6-side windscreen. And there is a sleeper cab section in the back here. Let me just pull the windscreen out again. So back in here, there's a small bed, and then there's underneath, it's supposed to look like there's a washer and dryer. It's kind of hard to get in there, but kind of made it look like there is, and then a little tiny nightstand with a lamp on top. So not the most amazing, but I mean, it's fairly creative considering how tiny that space is. These are supposed to represent little skylights up there. However, debatable that is. Fuel tanks are interesting because this is sideways built. This is a normal system upwards building. The back is probably the weakest area. It definitely needs some work. I mean, it gets the point, it gets the job done. That's about it. The back's also pretty plain. Basically, it could be better, but it could be a lot worse. So, and then there was a flatbed trailer. This one is what's called a split axle flatbed here in the US. So it's got a compartment in the middle between the two axles. And overall, it's pretty basic in its design, but it does get some extra, it does help look a little extra better. It's got a kickstand that actually works. It can fold up and awkwardly fall forward or get elevated like so. It's got some fake ratchet down points for tie downs for tying down your loads. This is actually a piece that can be used on the trailer hitch to adjust for different heights of trailers, if you have different heights there. Then these, of course, the compartments, those actually have chains in them right now, and I'll pull those out with the logs. The back gets the point across. Don't even care where that license plate came from. And mirror design on this side. So, it's nothing too special, but I mean, it does work. It looks decent at least, and gets the point across. Now we'll go ahead and throw this back on the semi, put the log configuration, and take a quick glance at that. The logging configuration is quite self-explanatory. Rear grates to hold logs in, and then small posts to hold them in, of course. It's made to hold 2 rows, of course you could use some really long ones though, and if I bring in some logs here, we can just quickly load some up, maybe. Yeah, these are rolled up cardboard, and we might do a video about how to make these. They're not too complicated, and it holds a decent amount, as you can see. Maybe. I'm getting there. There we go. Got all of them on there. Now we have a fully loaded logging truck. However, I did talk about those chains, because you need to strap your load down, so let me show all those usually should get put on first. If you wanted to look really good, you'd drape the chains. If you want to be realistic, you'd drape the trains down first, and then when you're done, you just attach them on the logs, and they just secure themselves in. This one's a little bit loose. It depends on how many logs. That one could easily fit another one. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, these posts are pretty weak. If you haven't figured that out, that's like the 4th one that's come off filming this. But, I mean, it does work. It holds the logs in nicely. Looks decent by any means. So, yeah. There you go. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, stay tuned because more videos are on the way very soon. Bye for now. Don't forget to like if you liked, and subscribe if you want to see more. As always, happy building, and I'll talk to you guys again next time. Bye for now.